Leap your finances ahead on February 29th. That's why we're talking to local financial advisor Brad Allen from Drake & Associates. He says the extra 24 hours could have a big impact on your financial future. So he's here to share how to fix your finances in one day. That's a tall order for you.
That's right, one day, right?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Okay, so number one, we're going to go right into it, is to revamp your budget. What does that mean?
So budget is the starting point for pretty much anything. When you're thinking about whether it's retirement later on down the road or 20 years before retirement, you have to have a budget. You have to know kind of what's coming in versus what's going out, so you can figure out what you want to save and how you're going to fill up your emergency fund in the bank and your 401k at work and an IRA and different types of accounts. So creating a budget and just having those fixed expenses, knowing what you're spending and you have to spend every month, like a mortgage or rent or car payment, but then knowing those extra expenses like traveling or maybe the coffee shop every morning or whatever it is. If you're finding yourself that you're short on your budget, you don't have enough money coming in, you can make those cutbacks.
All right, well, I'm trying not to spend any more money this year on clothing. We'll see if that works. And I'm not doing well with your next bullet point, assess your debt, because I have some credit card debt, just a little bit, nothing crazy.
I mean, most people do,
But I'm going on a trip to California in April, so that's not good. But assess your debt.
Yeah, so after the budget, you figure out, what you're spending and what your debt looks like. Then you can figure out how you want to pay that debt off. And you really want to take a look at your highest interest rate debt first, like credit cards, right? And if you have 3 different credit cards and they each have different interest rates, there's different ways to pay that down, pay it off. So what is the most efficient way? There's different aspects to it, but generally you want to take the highest interest rate, throw as much as you can at that highest interest rate and pay the minimum balances on the other 2. And once that highest is paid off, you move to the next highest. You create that momentum for yourself and get that paid off a little bit quicker. But, especially again, when you get closer to retirement or in retirement, you don't want to have all that debt, right? You're on a fixed income now and you want to make sure that, you pay that debt off before you get to that point.
All right, let's go to the last 2 because we have a minute left. Plan for your future and get your taxes done. Yeah,
planning for the future is putting that 10 to 15% away into retirement plans. What I always say though too is it's not just about investing. Once you get to retirement, it's about where do you draw that money from as well. So having different types of accounts like IRAs, Roths, non-qualified, those are all differently taxed later on down the road. So you want to have different accounts like that. And then taxes, get your taxes done as early as you can. It avoids a couple things. So it avoids identity theft. The sooner that you get your taxes done, the less likely there's going to be somebody else that uses your name to put another tax return in. The sooner you get your money, if you're going to be owed money, but also the sooner if you owe money this year, that you can start saving for that and knowing what that looks like.
Thank you so much. All right. We got 24 hours to go.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us. Brad Allen with Drake & Associates, wealthwisconsin.com, if you'd like to get a hold of him and learn more.